Hello all my fellow bookworms, it's time again for another In My Mailbox post here at Book Whispers, and I haven't done one for a while because I was working so hard on my book tour, so if you haven't seen that, check it out, it's up now. And to start off, I'll go through the advanced reader copies I got. I got Gabrielle Zevin's author of the Elsewhere book, if you've ever heard of that. All these things I've done. And I have to thank Malcolm Press for sending this to me. I'm really excited because I've heard such wonderful things about this author. And in a world where chocolate is contraband, yeah, that sold me right there. Because why would you contraband chocolate? It's wrong. Anyway, so really excited to get to that one. And then on All Things Urban Fantasy, I won this a while back. Second Grave on the Left. It's my first audiobook besides the Harry Potter books, so I'm really excited to see what other ones besides Harry sound like. And then I ordered one book online. So strange for me. I really need to catch up on my book orders. Richelle Mead's Bloodlines, part of her new series. And I'm really disappointed with Walmart. They had it for $7, and that was a great price, but it took almost a month after the release date to get it in, and they actually already had the book in store anyway. So I was really bummed. It was almost not worth getting it for that cheap. And then I've actually been stopping at my local thrift store because everybody's been giving the thrift store their, Walden's, there we go, and Borders books. So I've been getting a lot of goodies, and you'll have to excuse me, I've been lazy. I left the stickers on a couple of them. I got Highlander Untamed by McCarty. This is the first book in a trilogy, the McCloud Sky trilogy. I'm really excited because I also got book 2. To me, these covers are kind of average, but I've heard wonderful things about them from some Goodread friends. So, and then I got Shadow Chase. It's the sequel to Shadow Glass, is it? No, Shadow Blade. And I'm really excited because it's a really cool series. Kind of like the concept behind it. And then I got Juliet E. McKenna's Irons in the Fire. It's the first book of a new epic fantasy series by her, and I haven't read anything by her. I recently bought, The Thief's Gambit, so really excited to try something out of hers. And I found Anne McCaffery's Dragonsinger as volume 2 of the Harper Hall trilogy, which is my favorite trilogy from Anne McCaffery. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it to death. I'm excited because it's the older cover. Gotta respect the classics. And then I got Rebecca York's Killing Moon. It is the second book in her Moon series. I'm a little disappointed. I just can't seem to get book 1 in this series, but I'm really excited. The cover's kind of weird though. I don't know why. The silhouette looks like something completely different. And then I got Shattered Mirror by Amelia Awater-Rhodes. I think this is, they're now calling her books a series. I think this is number 3. And I just kind of wanted, I already have this one, but I wanted the original old cover. It looks so creepy. And then I was really, really excited when I found this one in new condition. Jennifer Armintrout's Blood Ties Book 4, All Souls Night, until I came home and realized I already had this book on the shelf. So I'm starting to think I may have to do a giveaway for all the extra book copies I have. And then I got The Night Dance by Suzanne Wyne. Wasn't sure if I had this one. I was pretty sure I had everything except the new books in the Once Upon a Time series, and I do have this one. But for 50 cents, can't pass it up. Can't hurt to have a second copy of the original cover. And then I'm really excited. I got The Prince of Frogs by Annaliese Evans. This is the second book in her series. Very unique series about ogres, I think. Or I could be completely off, but anyway, these creepy creatures that can detach their jaws and they eat people. Anyway, the first one was pretty interesting. It was a little bit of a letdown, but I really want to see where this world goes. So I'm really excited I found that one. And then Beyond excited, I found Heart of Myrial by Maggie Furey. This is the first book in the Shadow Leak series. I already have this one, but this series isn't in print anymore, so it cannot hurt to have extra copies because I love this author to death. So I know rereads are in my future for it. And I got Alexandra Ivy's Beyond the Darkness. It's the Guardians of Eternity book, and this is the very latest one, I believe. I'm not sure what number it is, but it's kind of creepy. It's cool but creepy all at the same time. kind of love and hate the cover. And I got Karen Miller's Empires. It's book 1 in the Godspeak series, which is awesome because I already have the second book in this series. So, and I love how they keep the theme of the capes for her books. And then I got Laura K. Hamilton's Narcissus and Change. It is in, this is book 10 in the Anita Blake series. And I always stopped at book 8, but I decided to be brave and try and push on. Because, you know, I want to know if it really is as terrible as everyone says. And then I got Shannon Hale's Book of 1,000 Days. I'm really excited for this one. She's the author of the Goose Girl in that series, if you've ever read it. I have it on my shelf, but I haven't read it yet. I'm starting to see a pattern here. But I'm really excited about this one. And it looks gorgeous. I love it. I don't know. It looks oriental, too. And you don't get too many of those. And then I found C.E. Murphy's The Queen's Bastard. This is the first book in the series. I'm so excited. I've been putting off buying this because it's not urban fantasy, but I'm a huge Murphy fan. And this cover is so sexy. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. And then I bought my first Sarah Dessen book. It's Dreamland. I heard some good reviews about it, so I thought it might be a good place to start with her. And then I bought Meg Cabot's Queen of Babel. I love her Mediator books, and I decided trying some of her contemporary couldn't hurt. And then, A Northern Light by Jennifer Donnelly. And this is more of a historical young adult, but I've heard wonderful things about it, and I couldn't pass it up because usually books that get these awards are really good. And it's just about this girl who works at this really rich fancy hotel, and there's a murder mystery that happens. She kind of has to solve it. And then Strange Brew, which is a anthology of, who is it, Patricia Briggs, Jim Butcher, Charlene Harris, and a ton of other authors. I believe I do have a copy of this one, but I wanted an extra one, and maybe when I'm done with it, I'll do a giveaway. And then I'm really excited. I found Rosemary Clement Moore's The Splendors Falls. She's the author of the Prom Dates from Hell. And, you know, I'm not quite sure what this one is about, but I've been wanting it for a while. So, beyond excited for that one. And then Andrea Norton and Sasha Miller's Knight or Knave. I'm not quite sure what number this is in the series. It is the Cycle of Oak, Yew, Ash, and Rowan. I believe this is one of Andrea Norton's last series that she was working on before she died, and they're really hard to come by now. So, really excited that I've got another one. This is my second one. They're out of series, but that's alright. And I will actually be trying, I'll be going back to Overstock and finally trying the book depository for some orders. So I will let you know how those go. And until then, happy reading!